Have you ever found yourself stuck in a situation where everything felt overwhelming and all you wanted to do was escape? What if I told you that there's a magical train out there, traveling through an endless expanse filled with bizarre adventures and life lessons? Welcome to the world of Infinity Train, a mind bending animated series that takes viewers on a journey not just through a fantastical realm, but deep into the heart of personal growth and self discovery. In this recap, we will unravel the captivating story of Season 1, where we meet a young girl named Tulip, who embarks on an extraordinary adventure amidst the complexities of life, friendship, and her own emotions. But what does it mean to face your fears and learn from your challenges? Buckle up because the ride is about to get thrilling. As we step into the enchanting world of Infinity Train, we're introduced to the star of the show, the train itself. Imagine a locomotive that doesn't just travel through space, but also through the very depths of your psyche. The Infinity Train is more than just a mode of transportation. It's a living, breathing entity that reflects the inner struggles of its passengers. Each car is a unique universe, brimming with fantastical landscapes, puzzles, and challenges that mirror the personal battles one must fight. The train operates under a simple yet profound premise. Every passenger boards for a reason, typically to confront their unresolved issues. As we explore various train cars, we encounter an array of themes from whimsical worlds filled with talking animals to eerie environments that evoke a sense of dread. Each setting serves as a metaphor for the emotional journey the characters undertake. One of the most intriguing aspects of the train is its mysterious nature. How does it operate? What are the rules? The train itself seems to have a consciousness, and its ultimate goal is to guide its passengers towards self-realization. As we delve deeper into Tulip's story, we discover that the train is both a sanctuary and a labyrinth, offering a safe space for reflection while simultaneously challenging its occupants to confront their innermost fears. The concept of the train raises questions about the nature of growth. Is it a straight path to self-discovery, or is it a winding journey filled with unexpected twists? Each car presents a new challenge that forces passengers to look within themselves, reflecting their shortcomings and strengths. The train's endless journey symbolizes life itself, an ongoing process of learning, adapting, and evolving. But the adventure doesn't stop here. As we continue, we'll soon meet our protagonist, Tulip, who's about to embark on a quest that will change her life forever. What challenges lie ahead for her in this surreal setting? And how will she navigate the emotional terrain that awaits? Now that we've painted the picture of the Infinity Train, let's meet our courageous protagonist, Tulip. Right from the start, Tulip's character resonates with anyone who has ever felt out of place or overwhelmed by life's expectations. As a bright and resourceful 13-year-old, she embodies the spirit of adventure, but not without her own share of struggles. At the beginning of her journey, Tulip is grappling with feelings of isolation and the painful reality of her parents' divorce. This emotional turmoil sets the stage for her to find herself amidst the chaos of the train. Tulip is introduced to us as a determined character who thrives on problem solving. She's not one to back down from a challenge, which makes her the perfect candidate for the trials that await her on the train. However, her determination is tied deeply to her emotional state. The pain of her family situation pushes her to seek an escape, and the Infinity Train becomes that escape place where she can explore her feelings and ultimately find resolution. From the moment she steps onto the train, Tulip is thrust into a world that defies logic and expectation. Her initial encounter with the train is nothing short of magical. She steps through a mysterious door and finds herself in a car filled with whimsical yet eerie elements. This sets the tone for what's to come, a series of challenges that will force her to confront not just the train's puzzles, but also the emotional baggage she carries. One of the most compelling aspects of Tulip's character is her growth throughout the season. Initially, she's focused solely on finding a way back home, but as she meets various characters and faces the train's challenges, she begins to realize that her journey is about more than just escape. Her interactions with the denizens of the train, each with their own stories and struggles, help her to see the importance of connection and understanding. In her first major encounter, she meets Atticus, a lovable and loyal dog who becomes her companion and ally. Atticus brings a sense of humor and warmth to Tulip's journey, contrasting her more serious demeanor. Their bond is heartwarming and serves as a reminder that friendships can help us navigate our darkest moments. Together, they embark on a quest to find the train's conductor. But little do they know that the real journey lies within Tulip herself. As Tulip bravely faces the trials ahead, she learns the importance of vulnerability and the strength that comes from facing her fears. Each car presents a new puzzle, revealing pieces of her character and forcing her to confront her insecurities head on. This growth is central to her story, illustrating how the most challenging experiences can lead to profound personal transformation. But Tulip's journey is only just beginning. What trials will she face as she continues to navigate the train? And how will her experiences shape her understanding of herself and her place in the world? As Tulip begins her adventure aboard the Infinity Train, her first encounter is nothing short of exhilarating and disorienting. Picture this. She steps into a world that feels both familiar and utterly foreign, where the laws of physics are bent and the impossible becomes reality. This is not just a train ride, it's the beginning of a transformative journey. In her initial car, Tulip is immediately faced with whimsical yet perplexing challenges that set the tone for her odyssey. The car is filled with strange and vibrant creatures, each with their own quirks and personalities. As viewers, we find ourselves drawn into this vibrant world, where the mundane rules of life no longer apply. It's an exhilarating escape, but Tulip quickly realizes that this magical place is not without its dangers. During her exploration, Tulip encounters her first major obstacle, a giant, menacing creature that embodies the fears and insecurities she's been running from. This moment acts as a catalyst, forcing her to confront the very emotions she hoped to escape. Instead of shying away, Tulip must summon her courage and resourcefulness to navigate this daunting challenge. Here, we witness her resilience. She's not just a passive character, she takes charge, displaying quick thinking and bravery. But the real magic of this encounter lies in the lessons Tulip learns along the way. As she faces this creature, she begins to understand that the train isn't just a place of physical challenges, it's a reflection of her inner turmoil. The creature symbolizes her fears, manifesting the emotional conflicts she has been avoiding. By confronting it head-on, Tulip starts to realize that avoidance will not lead to growth. Rather, embracing her fears is the key to her journey. This first encounter also marks the beginning of Tulip's relationship with Atticus, the talking dog who becomes her steadfast companion. Atticus brings humor and warmth to the story, balancing Tulip's serious nature with his playful antics. Their dynamic is an essential part of the narrative, illustrating how companionship can lighten the emotional load of challenging experiences. Together, they navigate the complexities of the train, each helping the other grow in unexpected ways. As they progress through the car, Tulip's quick wit and resourcefulness shine through. She devises clever strategies to overcome obstacles, showcasing her intelligence and determination. This combination of courage and creativity becomes a hallmark of her character, inspiring viewers to root for her as she takes each step forward. However, it's not just about triumph over challenges. Tulip's experience in this car serves as a foundation for her emotional journey. She begins to understand that facing her fears isn't just about escaping them. It's about acknowledging their existence and learning to navigate through them. This revelation is pivotal, setting the stage for the deeper exploration of her character that will unfold throughout the season. As Tulip and Atticus emerge from this encounter victorious, they realize that their journey is far from over. The train is vast, filled with countless more cars, each holding its own mysteries and lessons. What awaits them next? And how will Tulip's newfound courage shape her path as she continues to explore the ever-expanding universe of the Infinity Train? Now that Tulip has faced her first challenge and begun to understand the depth of her journey, she sets her sights on a new goal: finding the train's conductor. This quest becomes the central driving force of her adventure, pushing her to explore the vast and unpredictable landscape of the Infinity Train. The conductor, an enigmatic figure who holds the key to returning her home, symbolizes hope and resolution for Tulip. As she ventures deeper into the train's myriad of cars, Tulip quickly realizes that the journey is not simply about finding the conductor, it's also about discovering herself along the way. Each car is a reflection of her inner struggles, presenting unique challenges that force her to confront her emotions and beliefs. The train's design is a clever narrative device, allowing viewers to experience Tulip's growth through a series of increasingly complex trials. In her quest, Tulip encounters a diverse cast of characters, each embodying different aspects of her journey. These denizens, often quirky and eccentric, serve as both allies and obstacles. In one memorable car, she meets a group of anthropomorphic animals who are trapped in a perpetual game of deceit and betrayal. Here, Tulip learns valuable lessons about trust, loyalty, and the consequences of her actions. The interactions she has with these characters highlight the importance of empathy and understanding, as each has their own story and struggles. But the train is not without its darker elements. As Tulip navigates through these whimsical yet treacherous cars, she begins to encounter manifestations of her fears, which take on various forms. The deeper she delves into the train, the more she realizes that the conductor is not just a figure of authority, but a representation of her own internal conflicts. This realization adds a layer of complexity to her quest, as it becomes clear that the journey is as much about self-discovery as it is about finding a way home. Throughout her adventure, Tulip's relationship with Atticus deepens. Their partnership proves invaluable as they tackle numerous challenges together. Atticus provides comic relief, but he also serves as a grounding force for Tulip. His unwavering support and loyalty remind her that she is not alone in her battle. The duo's banter and camaraderie bring warmth to the narrative, making their journey feel relatable and engaging. As they progress, the stakes become increasingly high. Tulip encounters various obstacles that test her resolve, from puzzles that require clever thinking to emotional confrontations that force her to face her past. Each challenge serves as a stepping stone, pushing her closer to the conductor and the resolution she desperately seeks. The tension builds as she realizes that the conductor's existence is tied to her ability to confront her own feelings and fears. But the quest is not just about reaching the conductor, it's about what she learns about herself along the way. As Tulip grapples with her emotions, she begins to develop a clearer understanding of her own identity. The train acts as a catalyst for her transformation, allowing her to explore her fears and insecurities in a safe yet challenging environment. Each car becomes a chapter of her story, contributing to her growth and resilience. As we journey alongside Tulip and Atticus, we can't help but wonder, will they find the conductor and what truth will they uncover about themselves in the train? The suspense builds as the pair edges closer to the heart of the Infinity Train. What revelations await them, and how will these encounters shape their destinies? As Tulip's adventure aboard the Infinity Train unfolds, one of the most compelling aspects of the story is her character development. From a young girl seeking an escape from her problems to a brave and self-aware individual, Tulip's transformation is both profound and relatable. Each encounter she faces serves as a building block in her journey of self-discovery, highlighting the importance of resilience, vulnerability, and the power of friendship. At the outset, Tulip is defined by her determination to return home. She is resourceful, clever, and quick-witted, traits that serve her well as she navigates the challenges presented by the train. However, her initial motivation is steeped in avoidance. She wants to escape the emotional pain that comes with her parents' divorce. This desire for escape is a universal feeling, particularly for young viewers who may resonate with her struggles. As she embarks on her quest, Tulip embodies that feeling of being lost, and her journey is a poignant reminder that self-discovery often requires confronting uncomfortable truths. As Tulip interacts with various characters throughout her journey, she begins to understand the importance of connection and empathy. From the anthropomorphic animals to the peculiar denizens of the train, each character introduces her to new perspectives and experiences. These encounters challenge her initial notions of what it means to be strong. She learns that vulnerability is not a weakness, rather it is a vital part of growth. In one particularly moving car, she befriends a character who is grappling with their own insecurities. This relationship allows Tulip to see that everyone has their battles, and by sharing their struggles, they can support one another. Atticus, her loyal canine companion, plays a crucial role in Tulip's development. His unwavering support and humorous demeanor provide a sense of comfort amidst the chaos. He encourages Tulip to embrace her emotions rather than suppress them, Their friendship evolves into a partnership based on mutual respect and understanding, demonstrating the power of companionship in overcoming life's challenges. Atticus serves as a sounding board for Tulip, allowing her to process her thoughts and feelings, which is essential for her growth. Throughout the season, Tulip is forced to confront her fears head on. Each car presents a new challenge that requires her to dig deep and find the courage within herself. For instance, in a particularly harrowing car, she faces a manifestation of her anxiety, which takes the form of a formidable adversary. This encounter is not just a physical battle, it symbolizes her internal struggle with self-doubt and fear of abandonment. By confronting this challenge, Tulip learns that she is stronger than she initially believed. The experience empowers her to acknowledge her fears and move forward, rather than allowing them to define her. As the narrative progresses, we see Tulip's character evolve from a girl seeking escape to a young woman who understands the value of her journey. She begins to embrace her emotions, recognizing that they are an integral part of her identity. This transformation is beautifully illustrated in her interactions with others, as she becomes more open and empathetic. She learns to listen, support, and connect with those around her, fostering meaningful relationships that enrich her experience on the train. The climax of Tulip's character development comes when she is faced with a pivotal choice: to continue running from her problems or to confront them head on. This moment is not just about the quest for the conductor, it's about the realization that personal growth requires facing uncomfortable truths. Tulip understands that the conductor represents not just a way back home, but a deeper understanding of herself and her emotions. She must choose to confront the very issues she has been avoiding, leading to a moment of profound self-reflection. As we journey with Tulip through the Infinity Train, her growth resonates on multiple levels. She embodies the struggles of adolescence, navigating the complexities of identity, family dynamics, and emotional resilience. Her character arc serves as a powerful reminder that growth is not linear. It is a winding path filled with challenges, setbacks, and victories. Tulip's story encourages viewers to embrace their own journeys, reminding them that it's okay to feel lost and that the key to finding oneself often lies in the courage to face one's fears. But as Tulip continues to evolve, the question looms: how will her newfound strength and understanding prepare her for the ultimate confrontation with the conductor? What deeper truths about herself will she uncover, and how will they shape her path as she navigates the final leg of her journey? As Tulip's journey aboard the Infinity Train progresses, she finds herself embroiled in a series of major conflicts that not only challenge her physically but also test her emotional resilience. These conflicts are pivotal in shaping her character and driving the narrative forward, revealing deeper themes of fear, identity, and the complexities of human relationships. One of the most significant conflicts arises from Tulip's internal struggles. While she is physically navigating the train's bizarre and often perilous landscape, her emotional journey is equally tumultuous. Tulip grapples with feelings of abandonment and insecurity, stemming from her parents' divorce, which serve as a backdrop to her adventures. Each car she encounters becomes a manifestation of her fears, forcing her to confront the very issues she has been trying to escape. The train itself acts as a mirror, reflecting her inner turmoil and challenging her to face the reality of her situation. In one particularly gripping car, Tulip faces a creature that embodies her anxiety and self-doubt. This adversary is not just a monster. It represents everything she has been avoiding: the fear of being alone, the worry of not being good enough, and the anxiety of a fractured family. As she battles this creature, viewers witness a powerful confrontation that goes beyond physicality. It's a battle for Tulip's self-acceptance and understanding. This conflict highlights the theme that our greatest adversaries often reside within us, and the journey to overcome them is fraught with challenges that require both courage and vulnerability. Additionally, Tulip's encounters with other characters introduce external conflicts that complicate her journey. For instance, she meets a character who is also on the train, but their motivations are starkly different. While Tulip seeks resolution and personal growth, this character is driven by a desire for power and control over the train's chaotic universe. Their conflicting goals lead to tense confrontations, forcing Tulip to navigate the complexities of trust and betrayal. These interactions serve as a reminder that not every ally is genuinely supportive, and some may have their own agendas that can derail progress. Another major conflict arises from Tulip's relationship with Atticus. While their bond is rooted in loyalty and friendship, there are moments of tension that test their partnership. As they face increasingly daunting challenges, Tulip's determination can sometimes overshadow Atticus's feelings. There's a poignant moment when Atticus feels sidelined and underappreciated, leading to a rift between the two. This conflict adds depth to their relationship, illustrating that even the strongest friendships require communication and understanding. The resolution of this conflict becomes a pivotal moment for Tulip, as she learns to value her companions and recognize the importance of collaboration in overcoming challenges. As the stakes heighten, Tulip's quest for the conductor becomes increasingly fraught with tension. With each car she traverses, the challenges grow more intense, culminating in a confrontation with the elusive conductor himself. This moment is laden with emotional weight, as Tulip finally comes face to face with the embodiment of her journey. The conflict with the conductor is not merely a physical battle, it represents the culmination of all her internal struggles. She must confront the truth she has uncovered about herself, her fears, her insecurities, and her desire for acceptance. The climax of this conflict is a defining moment for Tulip. As she stands before the conductor, she realizes that her journey has never been about simply escaping her problems. It's about embracing her identity and acknowledging her emotions. This realization empowers her to confront the conductor, demanding answers and clarity about her place in the train's universe. The resolution of this conflict marks a turning point in Tulip's journey, as she begins to understand that the key to her freedom lies not in avoiding her past but in confronting it head-on. With each conflict she faces, Tulip becomes more resilient, more aware of her strengths, and more connected to those around her. These challenges serve as catalysts for her growth, propelling her toward a deeper understanding of herself and her relationships. The narrative beautifully weaves together internal and external conflicts, creating a rich tapestry of emotion that resonates with viewers. As we continue to follow Tulip on her journey, we must ask ourselves, how will these conflicts shape her understanding of herself and her journey? What truths will she uncover as she confronts the conductor, and how will these revelations impact her path forward? As Tulip's journey intensifies, she approaches a moment of profound realization, the revelation of the Infinity Train's true purpose. It's a pivotal turning point that not only sheds light on the enigmatic nature of the train, but also brings Tulip face to face with the core of her own narrative. The culmination of her adventures leads her to understand that the train is more than just a fantastical ride. It's a transformative experience designed to guide its passengers towards self-discovery and personal growth. Throughout her travels, Tulip has encountered countless challenges, each tailored to reflect her innermost fears and unresolved issues. The train serves as a metaphorical landscape where the characters confront their emotional turmoil, allowing them to peel back the layers of their psyche. This realization dawns on Tulip as she reflects on the experiences she has endured, from battling her anxiety to navigating complex relationships with Atticus and the train's denizens. In a climactic moment, Tulip finally faces the conductor, the figure she believed held the key to her escape. Instead of a typical confrontation, their meeting becomes a revelation of shared understanding. The conductor explains that the train is a manifestation of the passengers' journeys, designed to help them confront their deepest fears and gain insight into their true selves. This moment is crucial. It redefines the entire premise of the train and reframes Tulip's quest. The conductor reveals that each car of the train represents a unique challenge, specifically crafted to force passengers to confront their emotions. The seemingly whimsical and chaotic nature of the train is, in fact, a reflection of the complexity of life itself. The train isn't a mere escape route, it's a pathway to self-acceptance and emotional healing. This realization hits Tulip like a lightning bolt, as she recognizes that her journey has never been about simply returning home, but rather about understanding herself and reconciling her feelings regarding her parents' divorce. As Tulip processes this revelation, her perspective shifts. She begins to see her experiences on the train not as burdens to bear, but as opportunities for growth. Each challenge has equipped her with valuable tools for navigating her emotions and relationships. The train's purpose becomes clear. It's a safe space for personal exploration, where passengers can confront their fears and emerge stronger on the other side. This epiphany also highlights the interconnectedness of all passengers aboard the Infinity Train. Each character Tulip has encountered has been on their own journey of self-discovery, grappling with their own issues. Tulip's understanding of this shared experience fosters a greater sense of empathy and compassion within her. She realizes that she is not alone in her struggles. Everyone aboard the train is navigating their own complex emotional landscape. As she gains clarity about the train's purpose, Tulip also comes to terms with her own emotional baggage. The weight of her parents' divorce and the feelings of abandonment and insecurity it has instilled in her begins to lift. With newfound courage, she embraces her emotions rather than shying away from them. This marks a significant turning point in her character development, as she transitions from a girl seeking to escape her problems to a young woman ready to confront them head on. The revelation of the train's purpose not only propels Tulip forward, but it also serves as a catalyst for her relationships with other characters. Armed with a deeper understanding of herself, she can now connect with Atticus and the denizens of the train on a more meaningful level. She learns to communicate her feelings, fostering stronger bonds and mutual support. This new perspective enables her to navigate conflicts with empathy rather than fear, enriching her interactions and solidifying her role as a leader among her peers. As Tulip prepares to confront the conductor, she does so with a sense of empowerment. She understands that the journey does not end with simply finding a way home. It extends into her everyday life, where she will continue to confront her fears and embrace her identity. The Infinity Train has equipped her with the tools she needs to face the challenges ahead, and she is ready to take that leap of faith. But what lies ahead for Tulip as she prepares to confront the conductor? How will this newfound understanding shape her path, and what final challenges will she face before arriving at a resolution? The journey is far from over, and the answers are waiting just around the corner. As Tulip's incredible journey aboard the Infinity Train reaches its climax, the culmination of her experiences leads her to a moment of profound self-realization. With her newfound understanding of the train's purpose and her own emotional landscape, she stands ready to confront the conductor, a pivotal figure who symbolizes both authority and the possibility of closure. This moment is not just about finding a way back home. It is about reclaiming her identity and embracing the lessons she's learned throughout her adventures. In the climactic encounter with the conductor, Tulip approaches with a sense of empowerment and clarity. No longer the scared girl seeking escape, she is now a young woman who has confronted her fears and embraced her vulnerabilities. The confrontation is layered with tension as Tulip articulates her journey and the growth she has experienced. She expresses her desire not just to return home, but to understand her emotions and the reality of her family situation. The conductor, initially a figure of authority, is taken aback by Tulip's boldness. This interaction reveals that the conductor is not merely a gatekeeper of the train, but a facilitator of growth. He acknowledges the importance of Tulip's journey and the lessons she has learned. This exchange becomes a powerful moment of validation for Tulip. She realizes that her struggles have shaped her into a more resilient and self-aware individual. The conductor's response is pivotal, as it reinforces the idea that personal growth often requires facing uncomfortable truths. As the conversation unfolds, viewers are treated to a deeper understanding of the train's mechanics and its purpose in helping passengers confront their inner demons. Tulip's willingness to embrace her emotions resonates with the audience, highlighting the importance of self-acceptance and the courage it takes to face one's fears. This moment serves as a reminder that growth is not linear. It is a winding path filled with challenges and revelations. With her newfound confidence, Tulip makes a pivotal decision. Instead of demanding a quick exit from the train, she chooses to embrace the journey and its lessons. She understands that returning home is not simply about escaping her problems, but about carrying the wisdom she has gained into her everyday life. This realization marks a significant turning point in her character arc, as she transitions from a passive seeker of escape to an active participant in her own growth. As Tulip prepares to exit the train, the emotional weight of her journey becomes palpable. She bids farewell to Atticus, acknowledging the bond they have forged through their shared experiences. Their friendship has been a cornerstone of her journey, and this farewell is bittersweet. It signifies not only the end of one adventure, but also the beginning of a new chapter in her life, one where she is equipped to face the challenges of reality with courage and resilience. The final moments of Season 1 leave viewers with a sense of hope and possibility. As Tulip steps off the train, she carries with her the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the strength gained through her experiences. The Infinity Train has served its purpose, guiding her toward a deeper understanding of herself and her emotions. The journey has transformed her, and she is now ready to embrace the complexities of life beyond the confines of the train. In reflecting on Tulip's adventure, viewers are left with thought-provoking questions. What does it mean to confront our fears? How can we embrace our vulnerabilities in order to grow? The themes of personal growth and emotional resilience resonate deeply, reminding us that, much like Tulip, we all face our own trains and journeys through life. As the season concludes, the anticipation for what lies ahead builds. Will Tulip continue to grow and navigate her challenges? Will she find ways to reconcile her feelings about her family? The Infinity Train may have come to a stop for now, but the journey of self-discovery is far from